Hello, welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. For this one it is Nonterraqueous, which is some pretty horrendous attempt at Latin. It's supposed to mean not of the earth or sea. I think you'll find well, it would be different if it was actually an accurate translation of that. Anyway, this game was, well, as you can see, released in 1985 by Mastertronic. The music that you can hear is by David Whittaker. Let's just say he went on to do much better. And you'd be forgiven for thinking that things have not got off to a great start with this title page. No graphics at all, just yellow text on a black background. Things don't really get that much better, to be honest. Right, let's get a game underway. So you are this sort of robotic seeker, and well, you don't actually have to destroy everything in each room, but the actual object of the game is to get to some sort of supercomputer that's gone mad and repair it. In order to get there, you have to get through quite a number of rooms. There are 1,000 rooms in this game. Now if we go to this level, if any of those drops hit you, it's instant death. In fact, a lot of things in this game result in instant death. So what we need to do, see this unit here, it says swap. So we change mode, actually, or just check there, yeah, nothing there. Well, there is something there, but I'll come back to those later. In this mode you cannot fire, but those drops now don't do anything. But now we've got to change back. Now, as you've seen, if the objects touch you, they don't kill you straight away. They drain your energy, which is that psyche that you see on the right hand side. Now, I'll try and remember whereabouts to head. Yes, right, so we need the bomb, we'll take that. We'll carry on this way. Now you'll notice here there is this sort of barrier that you cannot get past. This is where you need the bomb that you just picked up. So, with the barrier destroyed, the room now looks like this. Now these things here that you see, they replenish your psyche energy. Except, if you look at this one, not all of them work. Some of them will actually kill you outright because they cause you to overload. In fact, the vast majority of them will do that. And the trouble is, you have no way of knowing if the one that you found is okay or if it's going to kill you until you try and use it. Now say this one I know is fine, so I'll use that, so my energy level is now back up to max. Now this spaceship here, you do need that later on. We start to make our way up here. But that ship requires fuel, which at the moment I don't have. So it's time to go and find some. So while I'm doing that, let's get the review underway. Graphically it's shit, there's no two ways about it. And by 1985, when this game came out, there really wasn't any excuse for the graphics being this crap. Most of them are completely monochromatic. All of them are completely forgettable. There's nothing impressive here at all. And I'm talking about, you know, them being unimpressive for the time, let alone today. So you don't actually get anything for shooting any of these creatures. They just, or whatever the fuck they're meant to be, they just, you know, shooting them just means that you've got less chance of losing energy. But as you may have noticed, if you leave a screen and then return to that same screen, they've all come back. Right, so I have the bomb, so we use that. Now I need to get a bit of a shifty on here. So there's the fuel, which I need, but I also could do with yeah, refueling my psyche level, but that refueler there kills you. Now I can't remember whereabouts it is, but somewhere around here is another bomb which I need. It's not there. There it is. Right. Well, now I've got that bomb. Then fuck it. Now I've got to go back down through that huge great area that I was in to get to the ship that was at the bottom, with only 340 something and me constantly fucking up. Yeah, this could take some doing. Now you notice the level keeps changing. It's not saying, you know, like the level of your character or level of the game. It's whereabouts you are in like the whole like structure that you're flying around. The mad computer that you have to sort out is on level 1. Surprise, surprise. Getting to him, yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to make it as far as refueling that ship, because I've still got a few levels to go down, and my energy is about to just go into double figures. Die, fuck. Obviously those beams that are shooting out there, they will kill you as soon as you touch them. Right, so now, yeah, we get in the ship, but my psyche is continuing to go down. By the time I get to the top here, my psyche will probably be at 0 and I'll be dead anyway. As you see, you could continue going up and up and up, but when you do that, actually my psyche is going to run out before it will show you. Yeah, see, psyche's run to 0. That's game over, because you only get the 1 life. So 20%. Anyway, you carry on going up through that bit, and you get to this room that's filled with gas that kills you as soon as you enter it, unless you're in that ship, and it will fly you past it. That's why you need that ship. Right. Anyway, so let's get on with the review. Graphically, as I say, it's extremely bland. Yes, it does have 1,000 rooms, just as advertised, but the trouble is, the rooms tend to all look the fucking same, and are just very bland and have nothing interesting. See here the refueler, so what I'll do is we'll try and use it. Oh. So it says you have filled the psychic banks of the Seeker to overflow and caused its death. And the thing is, you have no idea if those refueling points there are going to do that or not until you have tried them. So you could get pretty far in the game, but because your psych energy level is so low, you may think, right, I've got to refuel or whatever. So you try using one of those and boom, you're dead straight away, which is really cuntish. There are other things that are really cuntish. I'll show you as we get to that area where you need to use the bomb. There we go. Now you may think, oh, if I go here, I'm a bit too close, so I'll drop it here, somewhere safe. So you drop it, and then it doesn't do what it used to. It used to, maybe I was actually close enough, but it used to be that it would say that you were too close to the explosion and you died, which is really nice of it. This barrier, it's not like you can't get through the barrier, but again it causes your psych energy levels to drain very quickly. So, well, anyway, let's get on with the review part then. So yeah, the graphics are bland, nothing interesting about them at all. Audio, aside from the sound of your seeker thing firing, there isn't really a great deal of audio bar the very, very bland music that David Whittaker decided to inflict on us. It's, I suppose for 85, it's one of his earlier pieces, but yeah, it's instantly forgettable. In fact, instantly forgettable is a pretty good way of summing up everything about this game. So graphically, it's, you know, big fucking deal. Audio is, again, yeah, big fucking deal. There is really not much here. And gameplay is, yeah, there really is not much here. It's, and yeah, if memory serves, Mastertronic did sort of make a bit of a big deal of this game. It spawned 2 sequels. Soul of a Robot, and I can't remember what the second sequel was, but neither of them appeared on the Commodore 64, and both of those were equally as instantly forgettable as this. They also played completely differently. There was no similarity really between either of those games and this one, so I still need to get that bomb. See, I wouldn't mind being able to refuel my energy, but that refilling point there that I saw kills you, so you can't do it. So you are then faced with having to go, trying to go back down through all the that long sort of vertical part, and hope like fuck that you can get to the bottom and have enough of your psyche energy to well, first of all, make it to the top, because it does take you all the way from level 40 up to, I think it's like level 2 or something, maybe even level 1. So yeah, you need to try and get that high up without losing all of your, without your energy running out. And even if you do get there without your energy running out, it's so low that you will definitely need to refuel it, but you almost dread trying to refuel it because you could end up losing your one life for no fucking reason at all. I suppose it would help if you were a bit better at avoiding everything than I am. But, so what do I score it? Not a whole hell of a lot, believe it or not. It's an extremely dull and dreary arcade adventure. I mean, what you are seeing here is pretty much the whole thing. There isn't anything more to add to it than this. This is it. So, yeah, the gas room's coming up. Yeah, there it is. So you die as soon as you enter that gas room. So you can imagine if you hadn't got the bomb, you've come all this way and then found you can't go anywhere. So we now drop it. And now if we leave, when I do, our fucking energy is about to run out. Yeah, I cannot get past there. I need the key. So now I've got to leave, and suddenly the layout has all changed. And realise I haven't got a clue where anything is around here now. I mean, my energy is about to run out, so I can't really do anything. There we go. Yeah, there it is. So it's an extremely dreary game. It doesn't have any interesting. It doesn't have anything interesting about it at all. I score it 2 out of 10. I'm not entirely sure why I score it as highly as that. It's just absolutely forgettable. So that is Nonterraqueous, and yeah, don't bother with it. There's nothing here. Right, that brings this review to an end, and as always, we will see you at the next one.